All right, welcome back to this fun game. At this point, I already have all of these store upgrades that you can purchase. So as you can see, I start with double enemies in the starting zone, a dog, a dragon, some crit chance, some reduced impact, turning arrow speed into arrow damage at I believe a 10% ratio, lifesteal, and some pierce. I've played with all of these colorful bows, and I do believe that arrow frequency is my favorite, but for the sake of this, we're going to play with the middle bow, the purple bow. We're going to have +2 arrow count, +2 arrow damage with a 37% arrow damage reduction. This is not my best bow, but you know, if you wanted to see some top tier gameplay, this this one's not the video. We're gonna take that, then we're gonna grab some arrow distance. We get some sword distance and some sword count. We're gonna take arrow damage, grab some more sword damage, and some more arrow distance. I find this game to be a lot of fun, but the biggest struggle that I have with this game is that whenever I have double enemies, it's picking up both chests when they're not lined up perfectly with each other. But the pierce is really nice because when there's situations like this where I can probably kill both. See, somehow I missed, you see it, I missed the other chest. I don't know how I did that. That's why I said that is the true part that's hard to do. It's because I missed the other chest, but it's fun. I don't really like to add double enemies in the other sections because I've never made it to the end. The farthest I've gotten in all my grinding was to the 3rd dragon. And like I die at the 3rd dragon or I go a little bit past it, something like that. So yeah, I somehow missed that chest that I swear I walked right over. It's fine. That's another reason why I don't like double enemies further into the game, is because not only am I not that strong, but I can't even pick up both chests. So there's a chance that I can pick it up, or there's a chance that I kill both enemies and I just don't even get the thing. Also, I'm fully convinced that the little yellow thing that goes above their head means that I can in fact kill them. You all probably knew that. I was not quite sure until I put way too much effort into this game. We're gonna get a pet dragon because pet dragons are awesome, and they're awesome. Also, I noticed that the fireballs the pet dragons shoot coincide with the like direction you're shooting in. Huh, we got a level 2 puppo. Did not at all read what that does, but it is nice. We're coming up now on the not so difficult dude here, and he's gone. Easy peasy. It's all downhill from here, honestly. We're gonna grab some more crit chance because that sounds like a good idea, and we're going to hope that we get some good upgrades. I haven't sometimes I just mindlessly play this game and I forget to read what I'm grabbing. I just kind of go for the color that I want, but I don't think that I've gotten very many arrow upgrades that I would like to acquire. But you know, there was at some point where when I was grinding that my arrow distance was so high that I was like shooting the far back row with my arrows while I was down here in the bottom. So I was like shooting the whole like hallway, the whole valley. It was pretty cool. So we're gonna get another pet dragon and a level 2 dragon, and I don't think that'll combine because I think I have a level 1 dragon, but I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna get another dragon because dragons are really cool. Oh, it did combine. So now the fireballs do, does that say 240 damage? Nice. Dragons make all the difference in the world. As I said, from there, it's a downhill slope. We died on the boss of like the 2nd tier, whatever this is. So that was the purple bow in action. Next, I shall demonstrate a different one. Here we are again with yet another bow choice. Now, of course, I am not the professional gamer that all of you are, but you know, this is my experience with the bow. So now we're going to go to my second favorite bow, the red bow, the damage bow. So we get +6 arrow damage and -1 arrow frequency. And we'll see how far my very perfect skills can take us. Remember, our goal now is to get past dragon number 1. Obviously, you know, the different random upgrades you can get along the way play a big role in how well your run goes. But honestly, I feel like for the most part, you get a pretty solid mix of like really good upgrades and like some not super great upgrades. Did I hit both of those? I'm not sure that I did. But this one is nice, obviously, because it is a damage bow, but as I said, my favorite is the arrow frequency, but my least favorite is the one that reduces my damage by a bunch. That's not my favorite. So here I'm going to pick up this pet dog, and they might combine at some point. No, I appear to have a level 2 dog and 2 level 1 dogs. That's okay. I'm going to grab some more arrow damage. Pretty much I always just pick up the arrow upgrades, as I'm sure anybody else playing this game would also do, but I have noticed that you could do like a sword run, which would be interesting, but unless you really took the time to reroll, which I guess I could because I have all of the store things that you can buy, there's really no reason for me to keep my coins. But I feel like you'd really have to reroll. Never mind, this is what in front of me. Never mind that. I feel like you'd really have to like reroll to get the sword upgrades, and like look at the cooldowns, because I was like playing with it, but like each sword upgrade, at least that I've seen, has like a massive cooldown addition to it, so it doesn't seem that fun. If I'm being honest. So we're gonna take extra crit chance. I'm not sure why I picked sword distance. I thought it said sword damage +1 versus 0.5, but you know, I'm sure from where you guys are sitting, this game seems very simple. And I'm sure it is. But when you're in the midst of it, when you're the one actually playing it, sometimes it's a little bit hard to like see what you're doing and like really do what you're trying to do. Like the concept of this game, the concept is not hard. Okay, we all know what we're doing here. We're gonna pick up some life still. We all know what we're trying to do here, but it's like it gets a little dicey sometimes. You don't have enough time to like react to what you see. You gotta learn how to read the board. Am I putting up a good case for myself yet? I'm serious though, when you're playing this game, it's a lot of fun. It may not seem like it is, but I mean, like I said the first time I played it, it's like one of those fun mobile games that everybody loves to play, but like minus the ads, and it's free. I would like another pet dragon, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the increased arrow damage, and we've already made it further than the other bow took us. I'm not totally sure or convinced that our upgrades are any better or worse than they were last time. I feel like to really figure out, not figure out. Obviously, the further in the game you can get, I feel like you get better upgrade options. But at the same time, the whole thing is you have to like keep an eye on your HP. Like I'm not gonna win that. It's like a whole thing. So I found that some of my best runs were runs where I picked up. I went through like an HP gate to like get more health, because I have lifesteal, and lifesteal can increase your health. Your health isn't capped. It can increase it, but you really gotta have the health to tank or like the damage to tank. And that segue, drum roll, is why the blue bow is my favorite. And surely I'll be able to show that to you without dying horribly. Although I will say, once again, the furthest I've gotten is the second dragon on the list. So like halfway through, I've never gotten to the end. But I've gotten the furthest on the blue bow, and I think it's because of the arrow frequency. So here we are, once again, selecting a bow to use to really start our way down this ravine of, I don't know what we're doing. Are we I like to imagine that we are riding our sword through a nice humble orc village and murdering all of them and taking their loot. Because I've been given no other pretext for this game, so we have to be the bad people here. We have to be the ones invading, because I haven't seen anything about these people being mean or anything. It's just they're minding their own business in their own alleyway, and we're just cruising by. So we're going to pick up the arrow frequency bow, the blue bow, giving us +6 arrow frequency and -2 arrow damage. My favorite thing about the blue and the red is that these negatives are really easy to put back on. I have no idea what 37% arrow damage is. I got no clue. I don't know. I don't know. Blue's my favorite though. So we're going to pick up some arrow frequency and we're going to get a pet dog out of a chest. That's what I like to see. Pick up some arrow damage, see if we can kill him as well. Grab the arrow damage. We got the sword cooldown. Speed equals damage because of that blue blanket we have. And then we're going to grab the +2 arrow damage because 2 is better than 1. And we managed to get both chests. Alright, and we made it past the first not very hard obstacle. So we're going to pick up some extra lifesteal. Another 7%. Actually, I don't really know how much I start with. I'm assuming I start with 7, but it's hard to tell sometimes. And we get another pet dog, so now they go from a 20 bite to an 80 bite damage. Pick up some arrow damage and some arrow frequency. Honestly, this run is already seeming better from the upgrades, but it's so, like, there's no luck you can buy. The most control you have over how well your run does is obviously, you know, picking a good starter bow, but using your rerolls. I think if you can reroll efficiently, like here, if you rerolled efficiently, you could, that would be where you control your run. But I am not rerolling because I'm showing the power of each bow individually at my truly pinnacle skill level. That being said, we are going to pick up the pet dog again. So now we have 2 dogs. And I want damage. I do want to get some arrow distance because I really like being able to shoot from really, really far away, because it allows you to line up for stuff like this where you really want to get this thing over here, but the innocent civilian you're taking down is on the other side and you want to make sure you get the upgrade you want, blah, 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 blah. You guys get the idea. We're coming up on the orc thing, I think, that destroyed my purple run, or maybe not, I don't really know, but we took him out, no big deal. And we're going to grab another level 2 pet dragon, and eventually we'll get a level 3 dragon, and a level 3 dragon's pretty cool, not gonna lie. I wasn't able to catch that, but I actually just got one of like the coolest chests I've seen. Okay, maybe it's not the coolest chest, but it was a pet dog +2. And now we have another level 2 dog or a level 3 dog. I really didn't see. I didn't see what it was. I'm real bad at reading, but it was a +2 dog chest. That is pretty cool. We're going to go with another +6 arrow frequency. Wow, we're not going to kill him. Okay, so it looks like we have a level 3 dog. So we combined all of our tier 2 dogs into one tier 3 dog. I have no idea how much damage he does, because I'm really bad at reading those like really quick cards that pop up on the screen. I wish they gave me more time to read, but it does more damage, and that's really what matters here. And we're gonna grab more life steals. Now, I guess we're up to 11% life steal. Actually, I think I'm gonna reduce some impact damage. So we get +2 HP for every arrow we hit. And that's great because these dragons that we have to start fighting, they have like 1,000 HP. And so as long as the HP is lower than yours when you take the hit, like when you impact, you win. Doi, that's how that works. So reducing some impact damage would not be too bad. Because this, I found, is when we start impacting. So we're going to take some crit chance to hopefully knock down their numbers a bit more. And definitely gotta make sure at this point that you're picking fights you can win. I've definitely lost to just smashing into too many things, and I didn't even like lose to a boss. I'm just losing to these like guys hanging out in the street. Oh, buddy. Okay, so we're gonna grab another pet dragon because dragons are OP, and I'm pretty sure that we hit that guy. I'm not totally sure, so I'm gonna go for the health lineup here, which looks good because it looks like it'll line up with the arrow damage. Let's try again. Now we have I didn't get to read it. We have a level 3 dragon now. It's massive, it's awesome, and surely it does a lot of damage. This is the part where I'm saying like this is work and not stressful, but like there's a lot going on, and like can you murder them in time? Not totally sure, so we're just gonna ignore that guy. Our dragon killed that guy, but I had to worry about the big dude in front of me, so I don't even know what that chest is down there, which makes me feel less bad about missing it. But I really wish you had to run straight into the chest. I wish it was like aura and you just collected it, you know? We can get another arrow count. We can reduce our damage. I think I'm gonna grab more pierce damage. That way, in situations like that, I can go for the guy in front of the boss and still go for the boss because it does more damage. I'm gonna take frequency, not going to hit that guy. Choose your battles wisely. Gonna take another extra sword, and I want the HP because it all helps. Here we are, another mini boss, whatever, 2k HP, and just that was just barely. They had 1.3 and we had 1.2, and I picked up a few health upgrades too. Once again, as I said, this is the farthest I get, but I get it on this bow and only this bow, and I think that's pretty impressive. We could try one more run, but this time actually re-rolling our upgrade options and see what's out there. You know, get the better upgrades. I don't know what the better upgrades are. I have no game plan, but it will be with my beloved blue bow. Starting out with some pretty good upgrades. We got, our first upgrade was sword damage plus 1.5 damage. And then we got some early arrow frequency of +4. So we're looking pretty good on starting upgrades out the gate. We're of course going to pick up the blue one. And as I said, I like to pick up the health, but not like the baby health, but I do think it's beneficial to grab some of the health. So as you saw with that last one, I only needed a little bit more HP, and I could have, or I guess you could also say I needed a little more damage, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Here comes the next boss, but we can try out our reroll strategy on if that can truly get us further in the game, because I have not rerolled once. But the dog is okay. The dog is good, right? Surely the dog's good. I swearsies, I'll reroll something, but the dog is good. Dog is good. I'm convinced. I don't really know what would constitute like a really good upgrade. I guess not taking like impact or like pierce maybe, and like if those are your best option, like reducing impact or like pierce damage, then like maybe reroll for something better. Maybe we really just gotta reroll and see what's good. But like +6 arrow frequency, that's good. I can't help it. I want to reroll, but like those seem like good upgrades. I gotta take some more sword damage. Maybe the next guy will give us something that we can reroll with. Maybe we reroll and we just get a bunch of dragons. That'd be pretty good. Dragons would trump dog. More arrow damage. And we're taking this guy out, and I'm gonna line up for, okay, so this one I'll reroll. This one I'll reroll. I also have to, you kind of have to train your eyeballs to like look ahead of yourself so you can like line yourself up better. So we're gonna do a reroll, cost $2. Looks like maybe it'll always cost $2. Should we get an extra arrow? It reduces our damage though, but it's a level 3. Probably not. Ah, look, pet dragon. Okay. Take a pet dragon. Level 2 dragon does 60 fireball damage. And I think the level 3 dragon, was that the one that did 240 damage? If I had read that correctly. But we have 2 level 2 dragons now. So we'll find out shortly if I can manage to read correctly. Because I haven't bothered to see there's a stat anywhere that would tell you these things. I'm hard assuming there's not one, but you never know. Alright, so there's some arrow damage that we're going to make sure we have to line up and hit. There we go. Thank you, game. Level 3 pet dragon does 240 damage on a fireball. That is not bad. Maybe we'll get to see level 4 dragon. Obviously, I'm gonna grab the dragon. That's a no-brainer. The dragon even sounds cool. When it's like breathes fire, it's like wow. Yeah, just like that. So you see what happened there at the end is I wasn't paying attention. I'm not even sure how much was recorded. All right. I was not paying attention. Classic me. We had a little bit of technical issues. I was not paying attention and I hit a dude full on and had like 50 HP left. And then the boss showed up and I was like, oh, it's no big deal. I could probably tank him. And then his sword skewered me. So, yeah. I still believe, though, that the blue bow is the best bow, and that it appeared, because we did get one extra pet dragon, that the best way to ensure victory, even if you can't actually win, apparently, me, cough cough, is to actually reroll. Who would have thunk it? Because there's so much RNG in this game for the lack of luck upgrades, increasing your odds of getting rarer, better upgrades sort of thing. Rerolling could be the strat. It seems like it's a flat $2 to reroll. It's a fun free game that I think is worth a shot. So next time, bye-bye.